So yeah, a little story behind this deck. Started as that Splinter Twin. My results with Splinter Twin were actually decent, but I felt like the Twin combo wasn't always great. I was boarding it out a lot in a lot of matchups where they have interaction. Tried to juke also the way people play people's sideboard. It makes people play bad, which, is an argument for Splinter Twin. You could just say, okay, Splinter Twin's good game one, and then people maybe mess up sideboarding. They play bad after sideboard because they expect you to still have the combo. So it could be right that even if the Splinter Twin combo is not great and you board it out a lot, you still want to play it and build a sideboard in a way that you have enough cards to bring in, just having versatile cards. But basically, I was liking the deck. I was liking like Trainer and Flare and Flame and all that part of the deck. So just try to Splinter Twinless Splinter Twin. And I don't know, I think I played a league and went 3-2 and deck was like doing fine, promising. Made some adjustments. Just trying a bunch of one-ofs. It's good. You see a lot of cards with Trainer. You have Snap. Just want a lot of cheap cards, so we'll see. We'll see how we go in the leagues. All right, one land. Trying to see if I have one of these. A lot of 1-mana spells. Can't keep that. All right, I guess I just have to keep and hope I hit a second land. I'm just gonna keep the cheap cards and get rid of Drake. I think this hand is slightly better than the last one. It's fine, we're playing against blue. Oh, we're probably playing against Esper, actually. We're playing against Yenvek's list. Bit of a tricky spot. If I play that... They play Consider sometimes. Runs into Spell Snare and Stern Scalding. Then if they have Frog, I'll probably just lose. But sitting back when you have no lands is like kind of rough. If I had a third land, I would have probably said go. Spell Snare when they know about it. Might still be good. Hey Jose. Is the new episode of Midweek Metagame in the works? I think we're gonna do this week. Our rhythm has been every couple of weeks. We did one after the PT, but maybe it was not really to your interests. Yeah. Do have another flare. I'm just gonna say go. The limited episodes there, they're pretty rare. The nice thing about the blue-black deck, one of its big weakness, it's like not super good at punishing these spots. There's like no instant speed card draw. No instant speed cards really. There's Bowmaster now again, but oh, there we go. I say that and the hard cast a subtlety. That's fine. Can you imagine if I played Trainer into subtlety? It would have literally been GG. Would have been a disaster. List running Storm's Ransom, yeah, you can play that card. It's not great, but it is good in these spots, obviously. Oh, Kaido. Oh my god. Rip. Yeah, well, I was worried about Oculus. Maybe I need to be worried about Kaido these days. Do they play Oculus? I'm assuming they play some at least. Alright, blue-black's bad, but it's probably not that bad. They should be able to, like... Oh, that doesn't work, right? Dismember, flame, sink... Yeah, I guess I need to adapt a bit my play. I should have bolted there. Plus, it's more likely to have Kaido when they just play the subtlety there. Oh, they feel good. They're just plussing Kaido. Alright, it's not great, but I think I have to do that, unfortunately. Kind of spinning my wheels a bit. Alright. I got guts. Probably I need Tidebinder. Not a triggered ability, right, Kaido? It's an activated ability. Charmaw just 5/5. Pretty bad in subtlety. Alright, I want to nuke my life total just in case they have Tamiyo. It's gonna be kind of rough. It's gonna be a lot of damage. But do I care? Just too bad to have Tamiyo. Or is it Thoughtseize? Thoughtseize bug, Sag. Didn't see Bowmaster, but if they have Kaido, they surely have Bowmaster. I'll get Island, I think, since I have Magus. Alright, now I'll just get this is looking pretty rough. Honestly, it's probably just a bad matchup. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Frog is rough, and their version's probably better. Like having Bowmaster and Kaido is probably better than having other stuff. Brought in Pyroclast apparently. This game looks super over. Okay. Could be good. Counterspell. I have 2 cards in hand, and I'm at 4. They're attacking. Weird. Not weird, but must mean their hand's decent. Alright, at least I didn't run into subtlety like a Munson. I just have force. Okay. Competes. Alright, pretty tough. But also did seem like pretty rough. Didn't help that I had to deal myself 8 points of damage. Maybe we went too far with the Force Sync. Why are we not playing Force of Negation? Just don't think it's that great of a card, I guess. I guess I'd rather play Spell Pierce, Spell Snare, Counterspells, all these kind of cards. Let's Grinding Station. Where's my Emrakul? Alright, let's see. Let's see if a bunch of flames can beat the saga. Right now the first token's only a 5/5. So don't look like it's the end of the world. Another Emery is fine. Is another Emery fine? Let's see. I'm at 16. So I can draw 2. Or I can kill both creatures. I need to kill the Emery. have sync for the tokens, but they have way more. Kind of need to find one of my saga answers. I just have to kill the creatures, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't really have a choice. I really want to kill the Emery and draw some cards, but then I think I only have like one Dres down to reset all the tokens. Right, so they're not really running low on cards either. They're just gonna get bubbles. The Saga's probably gonna be like 2 bubbles, another token. Oh, they're getting Mox so they can make another token. Spell Bomb. Yeah, I mean that's like getting a bubble, but better. You think you have a window to Lrien Revealed? I'm supposed to counter them Mox Opal. Means they can't make a token, probably. Kind of a big deal. I guess I can just bounce the tokens right now. Easy. Easy money. Easiest money of my life. Just good deck building. Honestly, just good deck building. You gotta admit. Should have drawn the cards. Should have clearly drawn the cards. Hey Maul. How was your long day yesterday? Looks like you got through it. Oh, it was smooth. I don't know. It sounded like you're no landmine. Speaking of, they found a World War II bomb by the train tracks. Like one of the main train stations is shut down right now in Paris. Yeah, 80 years later, they're still finding one. Like around Paris, I don't know when's the last time they found one. I can't remember of similar story. Tamiyo. Tamiyo's kind of an issue. Not a flame. Are they out of mana? Alright, let's do... Does that make sense? Medium sense. Draw and then kill the spell bomb while they're tapped out. Seems fine. Europe letters unexploded ordnance, same for the UK. Alright, Force, Dismember, Magus, Meltdown. I remember what my plan was. I think Lrien Charmaw are a little slow. Spell Pierce, Spell Snare. Bolt, Ragavan. I don't know if Ragavan's good in this matchup. What was I thinking when I put all these cards in my sideboard? Crackling Drake can probably go. What was I thinking? Goes Vacuum. How does this deck win? Dude, you literally just watched me win the game. I got so far ahead, they just scooped. It's still, I mean, I know not everyone's been playing Magic for a long time, but I do feel like the amount I get that question of people who can't comprehend how you eventually just win a game.
The Seat's win condition You, my friend.
Dark Void Mine, you're not the only one. You're not alone, but
This is not a guy who brings win conditions.
kind of just how Magic works. At some point, you like 2-4-1 your opponent so many times, and it doesn't matter if all you have to win in your deck is like a bunch of 1-2s. Snap. I could cut Snap with Relic. Exactly, Zerk. The question is not how do you win, but how do you lose? Goes Vacuum Meltdown.
What's Nassif's win condition?
Person
You, my friend, must not know Yellow Hat very well. This is not a guy who brings win conditions.
Alright, Ragavan on the draw is probably not like super amazing. I like the one Ragavan.
We have top men working on it right now. Ooh. Top men.
Alright, I'll touch Ragavan. But yeah, Dark Void Man, when you have a lot of card advantage in your deck, you're drawing a lot of extra cards. You don't need that many win conditions. Kind of like the game that just happened where I had a 1-2 in play and my opponents decided they were too far behind. Kind of sketch hand against Tamiyo. Hallowed Fountain. Oh, they have the 7's Reclamation. They have Tamiyo. Rough. Rough. Oh, they're flipping it. It's kind of good for me, honestly. I have Relic in hand. That was lucky. I was just gonna lose it to me, I think. I mean, it might still be good, don't get me wrong, but I do feel... I guess it's about to ultimate very soon. Never mind, it's probably good to flip it for them. I have Sync, I can bounce it. Hope they don't have a counterspell. Do I need to sack Relic? I'm not sure. Yeah, I've lost you joke, but in the Splinter Twin League I played, I lost a game because they had Tamiyo plus Torpor Orb against a 4 Flame of Anor deck. Interesting. So they have Spell Pierce and Dispute mana. I have 2 Spell Pierce I can draw into. Or I could just sink now. So if I sink now, they counter. I have 2 redraws to another sink. What else do I have? Bolt. I did discard on Magus over Harbinger. I don't remember. But obviously I considered Harbinger and decided Magus was better. Harbinger is a wizard's, right? Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure I had a good reason. Alright, what are my outs? Sink. A bolt. Bolt buys me a bit of time. The rest of their draw's not doing much. I think I'm just gonna try and draw some cards. Go for Orb, yeah. Maybe they think I'm Splinter Twin. I did not take the bait. Did not take the bait, and I did not draw a Spell Pierce. Maybe I'm playing Magus because it's easier for me to get islands. Yeah. Can I beat that thing? I'll show some respect. I'll scoop. Alright, I got Tamiyo's. I mean, I have like Max Tamiyo Answer in my main deck. Sometimes you get got. I was gonna cut Snapcaster, I guess. What should I cut? No, NCO. Thanks for the 29 months. Appreciate it. And not Growl, then Cry. Hope you're still here. Thank you so much for a resub. I missed it earlier. Gab, can you play a Ninja deck next so we can yell at Ninja and be accurate? What were we playing Ninja in? Was it Pioneer or Modern? Alright, one cut. That's Pioneer. Kind of greedy to have so many free mana cards. I mean, they're not technically all free mana cards, and Flame's really good in a matchup. Yeah, maybe it was maybe Kaido was a missing piece for blue black to be good in Pioneer. T1 Tamiyo Ember Hold Pierce T2 Ninjutsu Kaido. Oh, is there another other blue legends we can play or other black legends? Isamaru, Esper. Alright, great hand. Could play blue-black. Could play like blue-black artifacts / legends. Control. I had a deck like that. I kind of gave up because it wasn't not that great, but where is it? Blue-black artifact. I mean, we could put Kaido in this deck. Ornithopters. Esper Greasefang was 4 Monument to Endurance to make all the faceless mendings do something with so much fun. Sounds nice. Yeah, I've been wanting to do like... Should I get islands for my Magus of the Moon? Or should I get second red? I've been wanting to do Monument in Living End. Every 1-mana legendary creature in Modern, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Could guess most of them, and they're probably just all pretty bad, unfortunately. Monument to Endurance. It's probably pretty good in Standards. There's probably like some decent builds. Bay. I don't know if the Bay could be good in Modern. Has Spike tried the Bay in Modern? Ragavan, Tamiyo, and a bunch of garbage. Oh, we could beat Grixis. They mailed all the artifacts. Must be nice. Alright. Little GG Magus of the Moon here. It's not that bad either. I don't think I'm in much danger, but you never know. They could have me dead, obviously. They have the perfect cards. Probably a little less likely after sideboard, because probably trim grinding stations and... I don't know if people ever trim breach. I don't think so. Humble. That's cards. Tarn, Stomping Ground, Orim's Chance, and Urza Saga. Damn, Orim's Chance. What did it take? It took Saga. He just played Tamiyo, say go. Keep mana up for Relic, so I don't get comboed too easily. Or maybe... Wait, don't want to keep mana up for Flame? Does that make sense? It's nice use of my mana, I guess. Trainer helps me find... I'll do Tamiyo, I guess. I don't know what Tamiyo is doing for me, to be fair. Maybe that was bad. But then if I play Trainer, I can't play Flame. That's also not great. Yeah, finding a flare would be nice. What are they getting? Oh, they could get the Pithing Needle. That'd be good for my Meltdown, though. Alright. Draw 2. And... Oh, they named Exarch? It's funny, I didn't even notice. I mean, I have Meltdown, so it feels like kind of... Doesn't really matter what I... And I guess I'll kill the construct. Out of their own flame? I'll draw 2. Killing my Tamiyo. Sure. Didn't really need that. I guess I don't even really have to melt down. I'll flare. Dismember, Lrien Revealed. Do I need a Dismember? Not really. Yeah, I mean, if they name Relic, it would have been awkward with my Meltdown if I Meltdown for 1. I'll lose my Relic. Now I don't even have to worry about that. I think they're going to start to suspect that maybe I don't have Exarch in my deck when I go after a useless Mox Opal over Pithing Needle. I'm at 10. So on a Meltdown next turn sag the Relic. Maybe I'll just do this. I don't think I need to cast Tool and reveal this game. Should you have Crack Relic if you guess Opal will get Needle from Saga? Yeah, I was thinking I had Meltdown. Obviously, that's not very good reasoning because my Meltdown kills my Relic if it kills the Needle. Good jump here. I don't hate it. They could have like Bold Grape Shot in their deck. Let's like maybe the one way I can lose right now. Well, all I had was a 1/2. Didn't even have to show win con. One land and all the 1-mana cards. Alright.
He says, "What's Nassif win? Nassif
Lose.
win condition? You, my friend, must not know Yellow Hat very well. This is not a guy who brings win conditions."
Loose keep. You think I would time out if they made me play it out? Sometimes, maybe. I think I'd be fine for the most part. I was pretty lucky, just back-to-back lands. It works sometimes. It works just enough of the time so that you keep making the mistake of keeping hands like that. I did have like turn 1 Tamiyo, Spell Snare for turn 2. I had a lot going on this game. And that trainer into flare. Probably not the worst keep. We don't have a lasagna command. That's surprising. Maybe I don't cook lasagna enough. Magus of the Moon? Wow, you got it. Unaware. Clueless. I mean, I'm sure they don't have another better card. They're deep in the tank. That Magus probably gonna screw them over more than it's gonna screw me over. They even know I have Lrien Revealed, like. That pour was mids. I blame the water pitcher. My movement was perfect. Ragsy boy against my 1/2. Is it time to get rid of that Guide of Souls? It might be. I'll give them the free energy. Yeah, maybe it's the Mike's fault. I have my own Magus of the Moon. Grey Ogres. Grey Ogres galore. Anyone ever run into a Grey Ogre in real life? Keeping blue up. Nothing to see here, nothing suspicious. Kind of annoying. I really don't want to trade my Magus for their Magus. It's clearly screwing them over. Flage is going to be a problem this game. Probably just going to lose to Flage. That'll draw something good. Charm my Magus. Might actually be like a reasonable spot to like double pierce. Because I need to block Ragavan. I want to keep one wizard around in case I draw another flame. Oh, they didn't even pay? Uh-oh. Does it make sense to keep trainer? It's blue creature, right? Okay. I might need to stack the trainer here. If they have a Johnny. Oh, they can't cast a Johnny. Why didn't they pay the spell pierce? Oh, wow. Bonjour. Bonjour le monkey. Bonjour le singe. Unlucky. Guide of Souls was 1 energy. Screaming Nemesis? That was all the standard cards making it to modern. Alright, don't want to cast my Ragavan. I don't have a sweeper, right? And they don't have a sweeper either. Let's take a quick look. Oh. Crackling Drake would be pretty nice right now. Screaming Goblin Bombardment. I mean, it's gonna be good eventually. But I think I should save my flare and counter the creatures when they have guide in play. Oh. Nice. I mean, they can kill it. I also have like a fetch for my own Steam Vent or my own. Tamiyo. That is definitely worth the keep. Best decision ever, setting that at 50k points. Maybe I should have done even more, honestly. Yeah, Sebastian, I'm not a fan either, but maybe it should be 100k. 50k is kind of a lot. Exile any number of targets player's graveyard? What am I missing? Alright. 100k it is. Alright, I think we're good. I think it is now 100k.
Yeah!
Where is it? Sorry. Gameplay will resume shortly after all these interruptions. That's my brother. So I was supposed to keep my niece and nephew tonight, but it's unclear if they can come because of the train. For those of you who weren't here earlier, they found a World War II bomb near the train tracks, so trains are like stopped right now, like the Eurostar train that goes to London and whatnot. All right, Pyroclasm. is good. I think Ghost Vacuum is for that matchup over Relic. Dismember. Où ça après de Saint-Denis? French made or Germany made? I don't know. I did more dangerous, more reliable if it's German made. The Germans engineers. I mean, Spell Pierce was pretty good for me this game. I don't expect it to be that great. Consign can probably go. I guess I'll trim a Spell Pierce. I don't know if they're on Fable, Pyro these days. I mean, I guess Ragavan on the draw is probably not great. It was decent for me this game, but a lot of removal. I could even do Force in this match. Actually, like, this is one of the matchups where Force is probably fine. I think I should have had Force in my deck.
This song will drive you mad. This song will drive you mad. Pay 5 for active treason. Well, that might sound pretty bad.
They're mulliganing to 5. Did they mulligan in game 1? Oh, they kept 7 in game 1. You think it's been here for 40 years? I mean, what else could it be? Someone just planted it. Old joke. Yeah, the Matt song's always been great. I've always loved the Matt song. I know not everyone does. The odd thing is, like, apparently it actually had my name on it. From Germany was love. And my name on it.
From the ghastly evening, I can see to the ends of the world, and from this vantage point, I declare with utter certainty that this one is in the bag.
Assuming I'm just supposed to play the trainer here. Why does Germany have it out for me? I don't know. Mystery. I mean, I should be fine regardless, unless they go like discharge into Fable, something like that. Flage. Okay. Trying to draw 2 here. They could have double spell. I'm just gonna play islands. If they tap out, I can use the flare. If they have double spell, I might be able to counter both. If they do nothing, they want to draw 2 and discard 2 hand size. Not especially, honestly. Could also have Philia. Win con, snappy boy. Just happy to trade 1 for 1. Game is fairly over. What, do I have a snare in my yard? Alright, let's just play fast. I wonder how they found it. I didn't go check the story. Someone just digging a hole? How does that even happen? I'm not sure I get it. Not my graveyard again. How'll I ever survive?
Yellow hot mac
The anti-Tamiyo minus play. Monolith, thank you so much for the 21 months. Appreciate it. Why you can't trust league results? People make play like that. I mean, not that it matters at this point what they do, but speaking of play like that, do I even want to counter? I mean, it's pretty unlikely to have anything else. Whatever. It was a construction site. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Or building, digging for the foundations. Must be a little scary. You're like, oh, what's going on here? I don't. It's like opposite today's day. We lost to the worst deck in the format. Now we're beating the good decks. I'm not sure my opponents have been the greatest in these last couple matches, though. We lost to blue-black. To be fair, they did have Bowmaster and Kaido in their deck. Ooh, my favorite part of the deck. Hardcast. Why don't you just Offspring? Flare? Flare? Nice deck and mechanics. Thank you. You too. The energy mechanic. If you want to have no friends. Wow. I didn't see that one coming. Oh. These net deckers. I'm worried I might get roped now. I just have to go make myself a sandwich anyways. Might not be the worst timing to get roped. I don't know if I've ever gotten slow roll like that, like baited. Someone saying something nice. And then actually they were not. I'm not making it up. Just to be clear. Thought I had all my friends in chat, but I guess it was all a lie. Y'all out there just pretending to like me.
Here, salt is a way of life.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to the extent the air is salt.
GG AIDS deck. Enjoy your lonely life. How do they know? How do they know? Oh. This sounds all sketch. No interaction. Can I mulligan? I don't think so. Yeah, tariffs. I'm putting some tariffs on the... Exactly, that's what's happening. Theater kid. No, I did not play in high school or anything, no. Maybe? I don't remember. I think they made us learn, like, some theater pieces in classes, but just to, like... I mean, I can't do. What can I do at this point? 100k. Who plays Artist Talents right now? Feel like I've already lost. Oh, it's Storm. Feels like I've already lost. Is it Phoenix? Maybe I should increase it. Every time someone redeems it, I should increase it by 2x. I don't even hate it. A, I'm just worried it's gonna get me demonetized on YouTube. And B, I just feel bad for people who probably, you know, for the many people who probably cringe every time it comes up. It's more like My extreme empathy. I feel you. Just know, I know some of you cringe every time, and, you know, I feel for you. Ride or die. I know you do. I'm sorry, buds. Well, when I'm gone, when I'm not making enough money anymore because people have stopped watching my stream because of the off sound bites, you know, just remember it was all your faults. I think I just have to let them get it for a bit. My plan is to bounce it, but if I bounce it and just cast it again. They've played a land, right? I don't even know. I think this matchup's pretty good if they don't have talents. Talent might change things, though. Alright. I can Tamiyo and have double counterspell mana up. Or I can Trainer and try to hit. Exactly one of my last free sinks. That's awfully ambitious. Kind of sucks to have to sphere Tamiyo just for that, but feels like I need double counter for next turn. What do you think, chat? Do I need to kill that? I have Flame in hand. They've played Cavern, yeah. They could have a bunch of rituals. Rituals into Wish. I could counter the ritual. But then I still have to kill his Flame. But they might flip it right away. Or they might go off. And then have to kill the ritual and then kind of defeats the purpose. I think I'll just counter it. Pretty rough to let them untap. 4 cards, 5 cards. I'm so far behind. I'm just gonna do that. Hit a bolt, sink, spell snare. Bolt or sink? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played against that build yet. I think I've seen the list with talent. I'm not sure I've seen Chandler, but not looking super great for them right now. Well, the artist talent was great. These Chandlers. Do I need to counter that one? I'd have to counter one. I'm at 13. Might have to at least counter one, but what do I need? Spell Snare would be good. Nice. Ask and you shall receive. What do they have in hand? 3 cards left. Could be Paths and Flames. Did he even play a land last turn? Ooh, Valakut's Awakening. Morning, Ted. We had a little North Cali spot yesterday in Geo. We got pretty close. Was that the one where we missed by 8 points in the end, though? I forget. Alright, they drew all three. For all. Don't want to dismember, don't want to snare. I think I'll just snare. We had bad use of my cards. Good morning, Internet Dad. I got a new job that has a pay raise and all the work to home. I'm no longer an assistant teacher. Now I'm just a teacher. Ooh, congrats. I feel like teaching in person would be nicer than teaching on the internet, though. What do you think? Alright, let's do draw 2 and destroy target artifact. That was good. Let's dismember this. I think I'll let that resolve. Up to that's what we were talking about when you said what are you playing tonight, Athena? What did you say you were playing? Rawl. Is Rawl scary at this point? Let it resolve. There are benefits to both teaching IRL. I would basically just have to be in a classroom. My online job, I'm doing all one-on-one stuff, so I get to customize lessons to each student. I get to work with students who are a lot more motivated. I get to work. Yeah. I figured if it was online, it was probably one-on-one, but even one-on-one seems like. But yeah, I guess one-on-one online is not that bad. I've done Magic coaching. It's kind of the same. Only done it online. Speaking of, I need to mail there's a guy who reached out to me before the PT, and we said we'd talk after the PT. Should probably send him an email. I do better with in-person stuff. I get too distracted when left at home. Yeah, but have you ever had one-on-one? It's harder to get distracted when, there's nowhere to hide and the person's right there and stuff. Seems like it'd be like, yeah, just hard to get distracted overall. Magus of the Moon. Just so to attack her. Might be worth. It's bad on my blue man account, but I guess I still have the trainer. They might have some blue cards in their main. Is that thing a wizard? It is. Do they play flame main at all, or is it all sideboard cards? I think I should counter it at this point. It's basically divination. Heavy blue? I mean, you don't need to be heavy blue, right? You just have like a bunch of... It's not that hard, right? With all the fetch lands. It's like minor splash even if Manamorphos in your deck. Okay, they probably have Pass and Flames in hand. I have to counter that. And then I need a counter for next turn. Maybe a removal for Rawl is enough. Relic would be great, obviously. The one of Relic. Dresdown would buy me a bit of time. Oh. Wow. Can I go down to 2? Okay, I go down to 2. Wait, what? Why did it go to an attack step? Weird. I must have clicked something. Wait, oh, I didn't even have to go down to 2 because of Magus. Nice. Wow, that was sick. That's so clutch. Just good deck building. Speaking of good deck building. Oh, lethal Crackling Drake. Looks like the Crackling Drake's trying to say ah. I don't know what you think, chat. Or is it ooh? Or is it ah? Oh no, not like this. No, not glimpse. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose. GG. That game was wild. Man, so close. Oh, yeah, it's good enough. Yeah, I wish. Damn. Thought I had it. That's like impressive though, because they were so far ahead with the talent and stuff, and I almost came back. If I hadn't like had to like jump through hoops to get rid of the talent in the first place, would have been much easier. Assuming Indra's gonna wish for grape shots. Whatever happened to Stern Scalding? Not sure, maybe Spell Snare kind of took over. For the most part, people would rather play Spell Snare. Stern Scalding's still good. Did Yenlik have any Stern Scalding in his list yesterday? Well, he's playing white. So he's playing Esper, so he has push ending to get rid of creatures. Subtlety. Alright, I should have scooped, I guess. I assume they were going to just grape shot me. I don't even know what they're playing around at this point. Like, it's not like a counter works against grape shots. Alright, force. Relic. I think Ghost Vacuum's probably too slow. Magus is bad. Dresdown's not the greatest. Consign counters grape shots. But if they go up, they can usually kill you twice. It does counter Medallion. But my deck's pretty good against Medallion with the flames. I just want all my second Dismember. I don't know, I don't want to get Tulu and die to random great shots. Just like this. Maybe one Miser's Consign. No second land, no trainer, no Tamiyo. I have 24. I guess that's not true, Lrien Revealed, but I have 21 lands. Plus free Lrien. So straight up no lands. Okay. Gotta be tough, obviously. Down 2 cards. What are things better, Terminus or Energy Wrath? I don't know. I mean, Terminus, you have to play Brain Surge and probably Opt. Energy Wrath, you kind of have to play like Tune, which is pretty miserable cards. Maybe it's just Verdict or Lockdowns or stuff. Neither, I don't know. I've liked Terminus, but it's hard to know, honestly. Alright, I think I need to just play Trainer here. Try and find Flame or Third Land. Can't imagine I'm winning this deck. Or this game. at the beginning of the next end step. So it's like Lich Ancestor Recall. I mean, it could be worse. The second medallion is like a bit of a brick in some ways. Until they draw Passing Flames. Well, that might work out for me. I get to like Spell Snare Manamorphose. If they go Manamorphose first. If they don't have a land in hand, they probably do though. Yeah. Wait, what? Okay. Let's see. I think I need to draw right away. Trying to find an answer. Alright, now pass in place costs free. Why didn't they play Glimpse last turn? What am I missing? I mean, they save it for the next pass in flames, but still, it's weird. Play this. Oh, this turn. I mean, of the next. Why did I thought I read next end step and in my hand it was like this turn gets played them? Yeah, okay, I'm silly. Isn't that still good though? You like self-milled for your next pass in flames? Seems like it would still be fine. Yeah, I'm silly. Does this deck just win was the Drake? This deck just wins was just card advantage for the most part. You don't even really need to put a Drake in your deck if you don't want to. It's probably nice to have like something like a Drake or Murktides. Alright, I need them to hit big bricks. Little bricks. Probably good enough to win. They get to Grape Shot, kill Tamiyo. Loot if they want to. Okay, they'll loot it at least. The good news. Consign would have been better than Bolt for me this game, I guess. I think Crawl is like really scary, and then you don't always want to have to use a counterspell on it, and we saw Chandler too. Alright, so start, I guess. Should I try and high roll? Should I just play Tamiyo? Just screw it. Try and get ahead. So hard for them to break. Did I hit Mythic? No, I haven't been playing a ton of stream or at all, really. So hard for them to break here. But I'm just delaying. But if I counter, I could get lucky and hit like a flame. Whereas if I don't have counterspell mana up here, I probably can't even get lucky. Alright, I'll... Coward, I know. I think it's just like more likely I win by countering a spell and then hitting like Flame of Anor or a trainer or something. Alright, they'll loot it away. Definitely gonna counter Ren's Resolve. Hope they drew a brick. Leveled up Artist Talent. So now Grape Shot's gonna be a lot of damage. What do you mean no added benefits, Walk? We don't get to hear the some as often anymore. Clearly that's an added benefit. Okay. Play paying off so far. So you're saying I have Into the Floodmaw? Pretty good when you're looting away lands, but I'll take it. I'm drawing so slim. Alright, that another one. Okay. They actually bricked. They actually kind of bricked. Alright, do I want to flip it or do I want to draw? I want to try and flip it next turn. Let's try and high roll a bit. I'm a Monsoon. Is that a compliment? Raul Monsoon Mage. No more surveillance, Sag. Alright, I should have not drawn last turn, I guess. Mistake. I guess I'll double down. Double down paying off. Let's get rid of Monsoon Mage. Flip Tamiyo. Plus Tamiyo. My hand doesn't do much, unfortunately. Should I play second Tamiyo and hope they break again? Is Sing gonna ever do anything? I mean, they have the mana to just cast that again and level it up. It's like, what, 4 mana? Not nothing. Even their Passive Flames is like 1 mana right now. Does Bouncing Artist seldom do anything? Cast it for 1. Level it up. Yeah, I mean, Passive Flames, it's so cheap. Alright, I think I'm just gonna play Tamiyo. Still free? Yeah, but they have the spawn. GG. Wow, they bricked again. Well, no, they get a loot. They get a loot of Into the Floodmaw. Yeah, I might end up wishing I had a Dead Wish. That was kind of close for multi-5. Both games. The artist sound was really good. We're losing to the bad decks and we're beating the good decks. Even the Talon had like a million counters for Talon to just didn't have the best draws here. Alright, do I need to turn on Spell Snare? Kahira? Like that blue-white control deck. Probably the Orange Chain, terrible build. I wonder how Labunga ended up doing the other day. If he thought the deck was any good or not. Let's go draw. Greetings, Pale Geek. Long? Nah. It's gonna be fast. Tamiyo's just gonna snowball. What do you mean terrible blue-white control deck? Oh, they're playing Terminus, actually. They're playing the good list. That's how you do it. You fetch white mana and then you can Terminus. Smart. Opponent is extremely smart. Oh, I fetch basics against a Field of Ruin deck. Alright, Dead to Solitude. I guess I'll shock him, though I don't know if they have any 2-mana spells I want to counter right now. Kind of repping another Spell Pierce, I guess. How much do I care about Narset? They get 2 cards. It's pretty nice. Very nice draw. Consign, Spell Snare, or another Sink. Let's take Sink. Hope they don't have another Narset. Or Jace. Jace would be rough too. Jace to Fairy, all pretty annoying right now. That's a good draw. Can you consign the Emrakul trigger? Yeah, you can. Someone did that to me actually the other day, I think. Fairy, March. Good. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to Sink in case they have like a Jace or something. I could cycle Lrien Revealed for a lane too. They don't want to do either of these things. Field of Ruin. Hopefully I don't get punished for fetching Island early on. I was thinking about my 1 Magus of the Moon. Is why I fetched Island. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. What do I have, like 1 snap? I don't have much, right? Doesn't stop Crackling Drake. I did another Field of Ruin. Pourquoi pas Will Lrien se reveal sur le field? Hein? Upkeep. Pourquoi je veux cycler Lrien quand ça peut me faire piocher 3 cartes? J'en ai pas besoin, j'ai pas besoin du land. Now do I want to land? Now that I have all these counters in Ragavan. I said I was gonna do it, maybe I should have done it last turn. Yeah, that's silly. Or I should have done it now. Well, I guess now I can get a Surveil land at least. Yes, please. J'ai déjà battu Bruel au poker. Je sais pas si j'ai déjà été à sa table. That's a lot of cards. I don't know, Spell Snare. I didn't hit Terminus. I would have smashed. Oh, Brain Surge against Ragavan is nice too. Keep Sync Man up or cast a trainer. I think this keeps Sync Man up. The big brain moose and not attack. I mean they have a fetch, right? And treasure token's pretty valuable. That's actually the tiny brain move. but that's why I'm in the hall.
We have top men working on it right now.
I'm in trouble though.
Ooh. Men.
Of course, never hit was Ragavan, not even close to hitting. All right, that's good though. All right, they put Lrien Revealed in the graveyard. They're looking for that miracle. They have access to Kahiro. Looks like they drew Solitude. Cryptic Command? It's probably worth the counter, right? Alright, can I hit? Like one spell? Nope, another lands. Cool. Very, very cool. I like to have cards like Teferi, Narset. I guess there's not a lot, to be fair. It's like just a Planeswalker. I know there's Brain Search too. Alright, you got Teferi. Maybe countering Cryptic was unnecessary, but I like to be aggressive. Alright, hopefully that's lethal. That Spell Snare I've had in hand for like 16 turns. Exactly, Johnny. Be aggressive. Yes, I was gonna attack you. Okay, this is good. Stone Ring's probably fine. Relic can go, Dismember can go. Magus is probably decent. Sign gets Terminus trigger. Both I think are pretty good against the Planeswalkers. And Dresdown can go. Snap they have Rib, but they might not keep them in. Okay, that's 59. I get one more. Could just play a Charmaw. It's not great, but Charmaw or Consign. Consign works on Solitude. I cut all Solitudes from my build, but maybe they haven't. Also, it's pretty legit against Terminus. How much of the field do you expect to be Breach and Utrecht? 60% more. Nah, it's gonna be like whatever it is in Charlotte this week's probably gonna be similar. Plus, it's people might not try as hard as an RC. They might still want to play their own deck, or I mean, 60% is what, like, is that even like Oko level? Like the Oko PT and whatever that was, the one where Strosky won or made top 8. Was that even 60% Oko? Nadu was, yeah, but PT Nadu was, it was still early. It was like people knew Nadu was good, but didn't realize how good. That doesn't really count. Tamiyo. I wonder if I should just save Tamiyo for when I have a flame. Even if it doesn't get countered, it's just gonna die to a removal spell, probably. I'll keep saying go, see if they make their land drops. Alright, don't want to play Trainer. Don't want to play a Trainer this turn. I don't think so. Maybe next turn. Or do we consign Terminus trigger? Emrakul trigger? Solitude trigger? It's not great, but decided it was better than a Relic or something like that. I don't think this is especially great the way this game's going for me, but I'm also not sure what I'm supposed to do. Besides that, without getting wrecked. Use my Spell Snare. It's mostly what it's here for, Counterspell. Tough one. Just hope to hit a flare or bolt, maybe. Sink. Spell Snare might be reasonable. Ending into Tef. Ending into Rip, you got me. I guess that would have been a reason to Tamiyo earlier, make them use ending on Tamiyo and then. But I didn't have the flare in hand, so. Could try and Tamiyo into Lrien, get wrecked by a counterspell or a dispute. Kind of don't really want that to happen. I was gonna play it safe. Oh yeah, Hall, and I'm at 13. I drew my one snap. Yeah, I think I have to play Tamiyo. They have like Anchorage and Hall. I can't just sit back. Not that Spell Pierce stops much at this point anyways. They kept on top. Tough. Even just Anchorage activation is pretty solid here. Oh, I can counter the map, creating map thing. But have their own Tamiyo. I guess that's also a trigger, right? Can Lrien Revealed carry me? Take free to play Tamiyo? Is that worth it? It's definitely worth it, right? I have no idea how I deal with that Hall. I guess I need to draw Crackling Drake. I mean, I can keep Tamiyo alive. I have another chum block here. They're attacking me? No, they're attacking Tamiyo. Ambush Viper for the win. I need another blocker though. None of my cards do anything against Hall. Sad. Maybe I'll get queued and like start activating Anchorage or something. Maybe they drew spells and it's gonna lose them the game. Classic. Classic getting baited by drawing cards. I've been there. They get flipped around Tamiyo, but not that great. Probably don't even want to flip it. Like, what's the point? You have a rip and play. And if I ultimate first, I'll win. I guess if they deal with it, I'm gonna play my snap now. Alright, one more turn. Looking pretty good. Maybe one haul wouldn't be bad in my deck. Dude, I don't even have 8 mana. 6 mana total. Well, I guess it's 6 mana. I love the result-oriented suggestions always. Gab, you know what would be perfect in this exact spot? A Joker. Can you imagine if you just drew Joker right here? How good it would be. But yeah, maybe one of these springs could be a haul. Tacos. Was it Lent or something, what? That you didn't have tacos for like a week? You're asking Balatra nerds here, please specify which Joker. What? They didn't even let us ultimate? Wow, ruining my fun. Unreal. Alright. I mean, deck was pretty solid, kind of what you expect from quote-unquote fairish deck. I won when I drew a bit better than my opponents, and I lost when I drew a little worse, but not a bad deck.